class, how are you today? I hope you are doing great. Welcome to another day of learning. And I am discussing to you with another topic in Mathematics 8. And this is all about parallelism and perpendicularity. But before that, let us look into the objectives of today's lesson. At the end of the lesson, you are expected to determine the conditions under which lines and segments are parallel or perpendicular. To start the lesson, I have here some pictures. So what did you notice? Yes, very good. These are pictures showing parallel and perpendicular lines. Actually, we see these parallel and perpendicular lines everywhere. And these things are very important to our daily living. So like for example, the lines in our or in your pad paper. Those lines serve as a guide for your handwriting. To understand more our lesson, there are certain conditions to prove the two or more lines to be parallel lines or perpendicular lines. But before that, let us define first parallel lines. May we all read? Parallel lines are a set of lines that are at the same distance with each other and never intersect. So remember, the word there is lines that have the same distance and they will never intersect. So the following conditions are: two lines are parallel if they are coplanar and do not intersect. So as I have said in our last meeting, so when you say coplanar, these are the points or line that lie on the same plane. So for example, the quadrilateral form the plane MAT. Okay, so that is the quadrilateral. Segment MA lies on plane MAT. Segment HT lie on plane MAT. Therefore, segment MA is coplanar with segment HT, and segment MA is parallel to segment HT. Second condition, these are the parallel lines by transversal. So corresponding angles are congruent. So what are the pairs of corresponding angles cut by the transversal line? So we have angle 1 congruent to angle 2. So if you will see, angle 1 is congruent to angle 2. So this pair is what we call corresponding angles. Next pair is 3 and 4. So this 3 and 4, we call it corresponding angle. Okay, next. Angle 5 and 6 also. So they are congruent. And angle 7 is congruent to angle 8. So these are the 4 pairs that shows corresponding angles. So dapat tandaan ninyo. Huwag niyong kalimutan kasi magagamit natin to in our activity later on. Alternate interior angles are congruent. So let's see the figure. What are the alternate interior angles? Yes, very good. So we have angle 1 is congruent to angle 2. So angle 1 and angle 2 are the alternate interior angles. So mapapansin nyo na andun sila sa loob ng two parallel lines cut by transversal line. Another pair is angle 3 and angle 4. So they are congruent. So 1 and 2, and then angle 3 and angle 4 are the alternate interior angles. Next, alternate exterior angles are congruent. So what are those alternate exterior angles? We have angle 1 is congruent to angle 2. So that means, ang angle 1 and then the angle 2, these are what we call the alternate exterior angles. Next pair is angle 3 and angle 4. Therefore, angle 3 is congruent to angle 4. So these two pairs are the alternate exterior angles. Next one, same side interior angles are supplementary. So what do we mean by supplementary angles? Anyone? Yes, very good. So the sum of the two angles is equal to 180 degrees. So pag pinag-add mo yung dalawang angle, yung sum nila dapat ay 180 degrees. Okay. Let's see or let's check the figure. What are the interior angles? Same side. of the transversal. So there are two pairs again. So we have angle 1 plus angle 2 equals 180 degrees. Also with angle 3 and angle 4. Okay, next, another condition, if two coplanar lines are perpendicular to the same line, then they are parallel. In the figure, there are two coplanar lines that lie on the same line and they are parallel. Letter D, if two lines are parallel to another third line, then they are parallel to each other. So we could see there are two lines that are parallel. We have line L is parallel to line M. Therefore, they are parallel to the third line, which is line N. Okay, so line L is parallel to line M and also parallel to line N. So those are the conditions under parallel lines. How about perpendicular lines? So when do we say that two lines are perpendicular? So, but before that, let us define first perpendicular lines. May we all read? Perpendicular lines are set of lines that intersect to form right angles. So that means perpendicular lines are two lines that intersect to form right angles. Okay. So what are the conditions? Two lines are perpendicular if two lines form four right angles. Letter B, two intersecting lines form a linear pair of congruent angles. What is linear again, class? Yes, so the sum of the angles is 180 degrees and form a straight line. So these two angles, they form a linear pair kasi pag pinag-add mo yan, that is equal to 180 degrees. And we mentioned last time that linear pair is always a supplementary. Pag pinag-add mo, that is equal to 180 degrees. The third condition, so two lines are perpendicular if a transversal is perpendicular to the first line, then it is also perpendicular to the second line, parallel to the first line. May dalawang line na nag-intersect sa line M. So that is line T and line S. We could say that line T is perpendicular to line M and line S is also perpendicular to line M. Those are the conditions to prove that two or more lines to be parallel lines or perpendicular lines. So if you have questions, you can send it to my chat inbox and I will answer your questions. Example 1, we have the direction. Find the value of x so that the two lines are parallel given the figure. So what is the relationship of the two variables given in the figure? Yes, very good. So these are the alternate interior angles. So as we discussed a while ago, alternate interior angles are congruent. So the solution, 24 plus 2x is equals x plus 86 since alternate interior angles are congruent. So next step is you are going to subtract 24 on both sides. Okay. And the next is cancel. Bakit siya makakancel? Because 24 minus 24 is 0. Kaya naman, you have to bring down 2x. And then, you are going to subtract 86 minus 24. So, the answer is 62. Positive 62. And the next step is you are going to subtract x on both sides. And then, bring down the remaining variable. So, you are going to cancel again yung the same x minus x. There is as we all know, there is an invisible 1 there, so 1 minus 1 is 0, kaya maka-cancel out. So x is equal to 62. Okay, next example number 2. So what is the solution? So ano ibig sabihin ng maliit na square? Yes, that is 90 degrees. So what are you going to do? So form an equation, 11x minus 9 should be equal to 90 degrees. And then next, you are going to add 9 on both sides. Next is you're going to cancel 9. So you just bring down 11x. Then you add 90 plus 9 is 99. And then divide both sides by 11. So the answer is equal to 9. To deepen and enrich your understanding about parallelism and perpendicularity, let's proceed to our next activity. So for the directions, Solve for x and name the given pair of angles. Is that clear? So let's proceed. So you are going to solve for x and then name the given pair of angles. 98 degrees and x, the relationship of these two angles, they are corresponding angles. So what is the value of x? Yes, 98 degrees. Next, number 2. So what is the value of x? And what is the name of the given pair of angles? Yes, they are alternate interior angles. And the value of x is 65 degrees. Number 3. So what is the value of x and the name? Of course, the name is same side interior angles. So what is the value of x? Solution. First is you are going to make an equation. So x plus 58 equals 180 degrees. As we have said a while ago, same side interior angles are supplementary. So kailangan, pag pinag-add mo yung two angles na yan, that should be equal to 180 degrees. So, bakit naging 2x? X plus x is 2x. Bring down 58 and 180 degrees. Third step is you have to subtract 58 on both sides. Okay. And the next is you have to cancel 58 kasi pag pinag-subtract mo yan, magiging 0. So, bring down 2x equals and then subtract 180 minus 58 is equal to 122. And divide both sides by 2. The answer is x is equal to 61. So, in number 4, what is the relationship of the two given angles? Yes, they are corresponding angles. Therefore, x is equal to 90 degrees. How about in number 5? Ayan na. What is the relationship of these two given angles? Yes, these are the alternate interior angles. Ang gagawin mo ulit, make a solution. So, 5x minus 26 should be equal to 3x plus 10. Okay. Next is, you are going to add 26 on both sides. Okay. The next, cancel 26. Bring down 5x. And then 3x plus, bakit naging 36? Because you are going to add 10 plus 26, that is 36. And then next is, subtract 3x on both sides. Okay. Then, bring down yung 36. Then next is, maka-cancel na yung 3x. So, bring down again. Pero bago ka mag-bring down, you have to subtract 5x minus 3x is 2x equals 36. So, divide both side by 2. The answer is x is equal to 18. Now, for our next activity, you will answer learning task 3 in 5 minutes. So, consider the given figures. Answer the following questions in 5 minutes. Good luck! Time's up. Are you done, class? Okay, since everybody is finished, let's answer the activity.
Well done.
The question in number 1 is, what is common in the 4 figures? Yes, they are intersecting lines. Number 2, what makes figures 3 and 4 different from figure 1 and 2? So, tignan natin. Figure 3 and figure 4. So, these are the perpendicular lines, while figure 1 and 2, they are just intersecting lines. The next, which among the 4 figures show perpendicularity? So, check by using your protractor. Okay, which among the 4 figures show perpendicularity? Of course, figure 3 and 4. Question 4, the last one. When are lines said to be perpendicular to each other? If they form right angles.
Well done.
Great job, everybody. So that's the end of my discussion about parallelism and perpendicularity. For your reflection, in your portfolio, write your personal insights about the lesson learned by completing the phrases. I understand that. So ano yung mga naintindihan mo sa lesson nating ito? And what did you realize while having this lesson? I hope that you learned something today. Thank you very much.